Well, this week, city leaders met twice to discuss homelessness in Nashville. The problem and the solutions are multifaceted. News 2's Nikki McGee spoke with a national homeless expert who weighs in on the root of the problem.
National legal experts say addressing homeless encampments like these are a complex situation. Not only are there legal aspects cities need to keep in mind, but also it can simply move the problem from one space to another. As the city works to address Nashville's homeless dilemma, experts explain there are things the city needs to keep in mind if they plan to clean up encampments like the one here in Brookmead Park.
There are a lot of legal rights that are implicated when people who live outside because they can't afford to live inside are displaced from public space.
Tristia Bauman is a senior attorney at the Homelessness Law Center based out of D.C. She says some of these rights directly impact the way cities can approach people struggling with homelessness.
Penalties for living outside when they lack indoor options could be a violation of the Eighth Amendment's cruel and unusual punishment clause. In addition to people being moved from their outdoor homes, their tents or other belongings are taken. That implicates property rights that are protected under the Fourth Amendment.
But she argues there are bigger issues to consider beyond legal rights.
Unless there is housing available to people, those people who are in one outdoor location will go to other outdoor locations.
Consider this. Nashville's minimum wage is $7.25, which is the same as federal minimum wage. Full-time, that comes out to $1,160 a month before taxes. Well below the average cost of a one-bedroom apartment in Nashville, which is currently $1,680 a month, according to apartmentlist.com.
There's not a single location, not one location in the entire United States where someone working full-time earning the federal minimum wage can afford the area market rent for a one-bedroom apartment.
Although the solution is complex, Bauman says it starts with good policy.
Not responsive to, complaints about visible homelessness, instead be responsive to addressing the causes of homelessness and providing people with safe, stable places where they can be until they're able to be permanently housed.
Nikki McGee, News 2.